Essie Smith here, Girl in the Universe. How are you doing in these energies? These energies are different, and that's why I'm here today. I want to talk to you about the energies that we have coming in. Last week, our Ascension teams are always working on bringing this through, and we feel the energy so often on this planet. And a lot of our space weather tools are not high enough to hit the vibration of the energies that are coming in. You know this. We talk about this all the time. I post about this constantly. And this is why you are so important because you feel the energies within you. You know what's happening. So it's really important to keep grasp on you so you can tell when the energies rise. You get like key little things that might happen within your system, your body. I know with me, I always get this weird pain in my jaw when the energies get really high, but also my ears, they just start ringing really loud when it gets really high. And that's kind of like my tell in the body, ooh, something's happening. So then I talk with the guides and I find out what exactly is going on and what we're doing. And then I come in and post and share it with you guys. I don't come in the afternoons as often anymore and say, ooh, big energy's coming in, because you know big energy's coming in. You don't need me to go, big energy, here we go. You're like, ooh, this is big. But we get big energy every day. There's a difference. The energy we are in now, the teams are calling the pre-wave. This is literally coming out of the core of our planet. It's coming up out of the fusion core that's been created, which they call the ignition, but it's coming up through the planet, and think of it as pre-wave energies. They're very high, pure source creation energies. It's amazing. This is the beginning of the grand solar flash, as they like to call it. My team has been calling it the love wave for like the last year now. The reason being, when the energies came together for the actual wave, the love wave that's going to flow through, it was bigger than what they originally thought it was going to be. So the idea is release the beginning of it first to let everybody just kind of seep in it. We're like human tea bags at this point. We're just kind of seeping in this high vibrational energy, which is opening you up in a bigger way. What's really important to remember and just allow yourself to feel is that these energies are the same energies at a much higher level that is going to open your system up to 5D and open up this world to 5D. You are getting a taste of it. Think of it as like maybe 1/10, maybe 2/8, however you want to do the math, but the beginning of it. If this wave wasn't as big as it was, this would all be released at once with the love wave. But it is so big, they thought that they would release like a pre-release of it so that it would come in and allow you to just kind of steep in it and upgrade. We're really helping those that just woke up. Those that just woke up, the energies are harder on them. So if you're just waking up and you're feeling these energies and they're uncomfortable for you, don't worry. Your energy is going to expand into them. And just about the time you get comfortable in them, that's when the love wave's going to roll through. That's the whole idea for this. And it's directly connected to the love wave. So the fact that we have these pre-wave energies coming in is huge. It's not just ooh, here's another energy. It's literally they're connected. Here's the pre-wave. Here's the love wave. In between there is the clearing call. So we get these, and when it gets to the point where they're starting to really ramp up and our newer light workers, awakened humans that are ready to ascend are comfortable, then we'll hear the clarion call and we'll move forward. That's where we are. That's how close we are. It's really important that we understand this because there's so much different information out there. And a lot of it really is the same. It's just different versions of what's actually happening. So I want to go over that just really quickly so you'll understand how this is happening moving forward. And I have so many videos on this. Well, I used to before YouTube took me down. Now it's just important to get it out there. There are first of all, everyone on this planet is ascending in some way or another. All star seeds are already ascended. So either they've awoken and they've walked their path, they're going to bless Gaia. You can call it New Earth. The Ascension team calls it bless Gaia because that's what Gaia calls it. So that's what I call it. So you can either be going to bless Gaia as a starseed. Now, this means the awakened starseeds. If you're awake now and watching me, you're probably going to bless Gaia because you've put in a lot of work onto you and you're moving forward to be of service for the ascending humans. That's what all this is about. You're already ascended outside of here. If you took an exit at this moment, you would just go back to your planet or the higher realms, wherever you're from. At this point, we're trying to ascend the humans on this planet. So as we go forward, all star seeds that are awakened and walking their path will ascend and go forward to bless Gaia. Those star seeds that are sleeping, that are not directly connected to you, will probably go back to their planet. They can't continue on this path with the humans that are not ascending at the moment. They have to ascend in some way. They have to leave because they're already ascended. We have another pathway of humans that are not ascending at this time. They do want to ascend, but they're going to ascend in a slower pace. And they're going to go through all that disclosure and the money changeover, all that stuff everything's talking about in the 3D realm now. That's happening on that non-ascending human timeline. And I say non-ascending because they're not ascending right now with us, but they are ascending. They're just ascending on their own timeline at their own time. And that's happening on what they're calling the vacation planet, which is a planet much like this. It looks the same. You wouldn't know the difference. And remember, each of us has chosen our pathway. We have free will, and free will reigns supreme in this reality. Nothing can happen to you that you have not chosen to happen to you. So it's important to remember as we go forward. So right after the clarion call and right before the love wave rolls through, the timelines will split off from ascending to non-ascending. The non-ascending humans, and that's only humans that are non-ascending at this time, but will be ascending on their own journey, just like you did, are going off to experience their whole other realm, all this change and everything. You and I that are ascending now, that are starseeds or humans that can hold the light, will be going forward through the love wave and then ascend that way. That's where we are. That's what's happening. That's what's going on. And it's so exciting. If you've been with me for the past 3 years, you know I've been talking about this forever. Our team has been working diligently to bring this through. They get it to a point where they think they've got it ready to go, and then something happens and we've been restarting. At this point, we have redundancies set up all over the place. So no matter what happened, we were ready. And that's how we've gotten to this point. I have to tell you, last week, Source stepped in and said, this is taking too long. We need to move forward, and shot all kinds of energy in. And that's why we're moving forward so quickly at this now moment. It's very exciting. So it's also, we're at a point where you are ready. You are here. You are now. You are in these energies. They're talking about this being our sabbatical time for us to just enjoy everything that's happening. Notice the world around you. Notice the things that are changing. Notice how you feel in these energies, because that's the most important thing. You and how you feel, because you brought all of this in. This is happening for you, not to you. And I know some days those energies were really difficult and really hard. And even now we get little twings and little twinges that are like, ooh, that's difficult. What is that? We're getting a lot of that right now because we are in this creation energy. Many of us are getting pains that you might feel in your 9th trimester if you're pregnant. And if you're a mother, you know what those are like. Back pains, all kinds of interesting pains. Some of our collective light workers are literally birthing this ascension with Braxton Hicks type pregnancy pains. For you guys that are doing that, I'm sending you so much love. That is a difficult task. But each of us have a mission going forward, and you have your unique mission, not just to be of service, but possibly something else as we go through this. You'll know because your team will start talking to you. And if you don't speak with your team in this realm, you don't remember it, you're still doing it in the quantum at night. When you go out of the body at night into the quantum, you're going with your team, and they are filling you with all kinds of information about where we are and what we're doing right now. The teams are giddy at the point we're in. So I wanted to come in and just let you know what's happening, what we're feeling, Really take a moment and feel into the energy around you. This is a magical time, and everything is going to push through quickly here. We're going to feel this for a little while, and then you'll hear the clarion call and we'll move forward. And everyone is moving forward. Everyone on this planet is ascending in one way or another. Sure, they might not be ascending right away. They might be taking a slower path, but eventually they are ascending. Anyone that can hold the light is ascending. And that's where we're going. Please know that all animals on this planet are ascending. Every living creature, being, tree, plant, everything is going with us. There's nothing that will be left here, including you. You are taken care of. And if you're concerned about anything, talk with your team, set an intention. Even if you don't hear them, they hear you and they're with you. You have amazing beings all around you. This is the time we have been waiting for since we first opened our eyes on this planet. We're not waiting for this to happen. It's happening around you right now. Feel into it, because it's just going to get stronger and it's just going to get more impressive. And then we're going. And that wave will come through and you will sleep and relax into it and just allow that energy to hit you and just be. That is the easiest part of this whole mission. All you have to do is sleep and rest. We all are good at that. Some of us aren't sleeping as well as we wish we were, but you will be soon. Everything's coming together. And I'm so thrilled that you're here and listening to this and that we can do this together. I'm sending you so much love. Have a wonderful ascension.